Welcome to Doc Does Financial History, where money, power, and history collide, and nothing is ever as simple as it looks. Imagine this. It's 6:12 in the morning in New York City. The streets are still quiet, the sky barely lit, and most of the city is asleep. But inside a glass tower in Lower Manhattan, the lights are already on. You step inside. Security scans your badge. Elevators move fast, no waiting, no small talk. When the doors open, the energy hits you instantly. Dozens of screens, numbers flickering, charts moving, voices low, sharp focused. You sit down at a desk that isn't really yours, but today it is. In front of you, 6 monitors. On one, global markets waking up. On another, breaking news from Asia. On another, a list of companies about to move billions of dollars. Your phone buzzes. A message. Watch oil. Something's coming. You don't ask what. You don't ask why. Because here, you're not paid to ask questions. You're paid to act. By 9:30 a.m., when the opening bell rings, you've already made decisions involving more money than most people will see in a lifetime. And by the end of the day, you could make millions. Or lose everything. This isn't a movie. This is the real, hidden world of Wall Street traders. And what really happens behind those glass windows is far more intense than most people realize. The myth versus the reality. When most people think of Wall Street traders, they imagine chaos. People shouting, phones ringing nonstop, screens flashing red and green. The kind of scenes you see in movies like The Wolf of Wall Street. But the reality, it's quieter, colder, more calculated. Modern trading floors don't look like screaming battlefields anymore. They look like control rooms, calm voices, focused eyes, every move planned, every second measured. Because today, speed isn't just important, it's everything. Some trades happen in less than a millisecond. That's faster than a human can even blink. And that leads us to the first secret most people don't know. Secret number 1, humans are no longer in control. A huge percentage of trades on Wall Street aren't made by humans anymore. They're made by algorithms. These are powerful computer programs designed to scan markets, detect patterns, and execute trades instantly. No hesitation, no emotion, no fear. If a stock drops by a fraction of a percent, the algorithm reacts. If news breaks in another country, it reacts before you even finish reading the headline. This is called high-frequency trading, and it's turned Wall Street into a battlefield of machines. Firms spend millions, sometimes billions, just to make their systems faster by microseconds. Because in this world, being faster doesn't just mean winning. It means surviving. But here's the twist. Even though machines are doing the trading, humans are still making the biggest decisions. Secret number 2, information is the real currency. On Wall Street, money isn't power. Information is. Traders don't just look at stock prices. They look at everything. Economic reports, political changes, oil supply, weather patterns, even social media trends. Because any small piece of information can move markets. Let's say a rumor spreads that a major company is about to release a new product. That alone can push the stock price up. Now imagine being one of the first people to know. That's where the real advantage is. This is why hedge funds hire entire teams of analysts, researchers, and data scientists. Some firms even track satellite images to estimate oil storage levels or analyze credit card data to predict company earnings before they're announced. It sounds almost unbelievable, but it's real. Because on Wall Street, the person who knows first wins. Secret number 3. The pressure is constant. Now, let's talk about something rarely shown on screen. The mental pressure. Imagine making decisions where one mistake could cost millions. Not just your money, your firm's money, your career, your reputation. Traders are expected to stay calm under extreme pressure. No panic, no second guessing, no emotional reactions. But they're still human. And the stress, it builds. Long hours, early mornings, late nights, constant competition. Burnout is common. In fact, many traders leave the industry within just a few years, not because they fail, but because they can't handle the intensity. Because on Wall Street, it's not enough to be smart. You have to be mentally unbreakable. Secret number 4. Winning doesn't always mean what you think. Here's something that might surprise you. Not all traders are trying to beat the market. Some are just trying to manage risk. Banks, for example, often trade to protect themselves from losses. This is called hedging. Let's say a bank invests heavily in oil. If oil prices drop, they lose money. So they make another trade that profits when oil falls, balancing the risk. This means sometimes traders are making moves that look like losses, but are actually part of a bigger strategy. It's not gambling, it's calculated. Every move is part of a system, and understanding that system is what separates amateurs from professionals. Secret number 5, the biggest players stay invisible. When people think of powerful traders, they imagine loud personalities, big egos, flashy lifestyles. But in reality, the most powerful players are often invisible. Hedge fund managers, institutional traders, private firms. They don't appear on TV. They don't show off their wealth. They operate quietly, because the less people know about what they're doing, the more advantage they have. Some of these firms control billions, sometimes trillions of dollars, and their decisions can move entire markets. But you'll never hear their names. Secret number 6, the line between legal and illegal is thin. Wall Street is heavily regulated. There are rules, laws, oversight, but the line between what's legal and what's not can sometimes be very thin. Take insider trading. If a trader uses confidential information to make a profit, it's illegal. But what if the information comes from public sources combined in a clever way? That's where things get complicated, because the smartest traders don't break the rules. They find ways to operate right on the edge of them, and sometimes they cross that line. Over the years, there have been major scandals. Traders caught using inside information. Firms find billions. But despite all that, the system keeps moving. Secret number 7, global events are opportunities. On Wall Street, crises aren't just disasters. They're opportunities. A war breaks out. Markets react. A country faces economic collapse. Markets react. A pandemic spreads across the world. Markets react. And traders, they position themselves to profit from that movement. This doesn't mean they cause these events, but they understand one thing clearly. Uncertainty creates volatility, and volatility creates opportunity. This is why traders watch global events so closely, because sometimes the biggest profits come during the worst moments. Secret number 8, the game never stops. Here's something most people don't realize. The market never truly sleeps. When New York closes, Asia opens. When Asia closes, Europe takes over. It's a 24-hour cycle, which means for traders, the work never really ends. Even after leaving the office, they're checking updates, watching news, preparing for the next day. Because one event overnight can change everything. And if you're not ready when markets open, you're already behind. The bigger picture. So what does all of this mean? It means that Wall Street isn't just a place. It's a system, a global network of money, information, technology, and power. Every trade connects to something bigger. A company's growth, a country's economy, a global event. And behind it all are people making decisions in real time. Some driven by data, some by instinct. All under pressure. The secret life of Wall Street traders isn't about luxury or chaos. It's about precision, speed, discipline, and a constant battle to stay ahead in a system that never slows down. And maybe the most important thing to understand is this. The next time you see a headline about markets rising or falling, behind that simple number, there are thousands of decisions, thousands of risks, and a hidden world operating at a speed most people will never see. If you found this eye-opening, make sure to stick around for more deep dives into the stories shaping our world. Because sometimes, the biggest forces aren't the ones you can see. They're the ones working quietly in the background. And until next time, keep looking at the bigger picture.
Thank you for watching. If you want to explore more stories, make sure to like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel. And remember, history is not just about the past. It's a guide to understanding the risks and choices we face today.